much a head-to-head matchup, very even. We saw that in the first meeting between these two teams in Baltimore.
Yes, basically it's an even-up matchup. There's only a 10-point loss in Baltimore. The game was relatively close. It's going to be, I'm looking for that. Anything could happen. It's a little bit of a weirdo situation. We're trying to beat the snowstorms. We're playing early. I'm sure Morgan had to hustle down here. We had to get our game set ready. Hopefully that's going to be to our advantage coming in here because it's at our place. But I'm looking for a close ball game, and hopefully the Hawks can pull it out for a W today at Hytche.
You mentioned it with Winter Storm Thor coming into the area really this afternoon, and then later into the evening. They moved the start times up. It was going to be a 5:30, 7:30 start. Instead, it will be a 2 and 4 p.m. doubleheader. Both men and women playing today against Morgan State. It's senior day as well. The Lady Hawks have two seniors who have had phenomenal careers under head coach Fred Batchelor, Shawnee Sweeney and Jessica Law.
Yeah, two players that Coach Batchelor is going to miss.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody's going to have some monster shoes to fill. And I'm sure they're on the recruiting trail doing that. But you got the leading three-point shooter. You got one of the guards that can take it to the rack against anybody in the league. Perennial leader on the team. Not only long a scorer and a point guard, but she's a leader. And sometimes they're harder to replace than the scoring and rebounds and points and assists.
They honor Long and Sweeney at center court with both the students' parents them today, along with head coach Fred Batchelor here at center floor, being honored with a picture and some flowers as well. And we are going to step aside here on the Geico pregame show, and when we return, we'll have the starting lineups tip-off coming up shortly between Morgan State and your University of Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks. You're listening to the Hawks Radio Network on SFMSports.net.
When my girlfriend of 2 years asked me what my 5-year plan was, I should have known to include her in it. I didn't. Now I know.
Turn me up.
Just like I really should have known that Geico has been saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years. 75 years. I had no idea. I also should have known that they're the #1 auto insurer in Baltimore. In fact, they're the largest in Maryland. We should all know these things. Now I know, and now you know. And now I'm single. Know anyone?
Geico, celebrating over 75 years of great savings and great service.
Now that you know Geico has been around for over 75 years, it's time to let you in on another little secret. Geico could help you save on motorcycle and RV coverage, and they offer special military and federal discounts. Not to mention, the Geico Insurance Agency could help you save money on homeowners and renters coverage. But this is no secret. Tell someone. Tell everyone. Be the worst secret keeper ever. Spread it faster than a middle school rumor.
Geico. To get a free rate quote, go to geico.com. Then buy online, over the phone, or at your local office.
Imagine it, we can do it. It's not just a slogan to us, but a true way of conducting business. We are proud of our more than 2 decades of delivering the highest quality visual messaging solutions to our clients, large and small. At Signs by Tomorrow of Salisbury, we stand by our time-honored commitment to provide you with quality, affordable signs that get you noticed by combining our industry know-how, cutting-edge technology, and competitive pricing to create a total visual solution that fit any budget. Our reputation as being more than just expert signage specialist is reflected in our service versatility. We are Signs by Tomorrow.
The Hampton Inn & Suites Fruitland, Salisbury South is passionate about getting it right. Their promise to you includes a clean, comfortable hotel room located only 7.5 miles from the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Also conveniently located within walking distance of 5 different restaurants, plus a shuttle service that can take you back and forth to the campus. Hampton Inn & Suites, an official hotel of UMES Athletics.
This is the Hawk Sports Network from SFMSports.net.
Tip-off is minutes away. This gives you time to save 15% on your car insurance with Geico. 15 minutes is all it takes. Now, back to the Geico All-Access pregame show from SFMSports.net. Go ahead.
The starting lineups being announced here at WP Hytche Athletic Center. Doug Newton here with Dave Burr. Let's get the starting fives for our listeners back home. First for the visiting Morgan State Bears. Morgan State 10-18 on the season, 7-8 in MEAC play. Entering today in 8th place, they would leapfrog the Hawks for 7th with a win over UMES today. Their starting five under head coach Donald Beasley, Brennan Farrar, Tracy Carrington, Dinah Jones, Danielle Robinson, and Lexus Spears. It's Farrar and Carrington, the two leading scorers Ferrari, freshman from St. Louis. Carrington, a senior from Baltimore. For UMES, the two starting seniors in the backcourt in their final home game of their illustrious Hawks career. Both Jessica Long and Shawnee Sweeney will make the start. They're joined by the redshirt freshman Moy Subritsky, the native of New Zealand. And in the front court, Alexis Udoji and Tariana Kelly. It's an emotional day, senior night, the final game of the regular season. UMES would very much love a win to cement a winning record in MEAC play and head into the conference tournament with either the 7 or the 6 seed. You avoid that 8 seed and you avoid Hampton looming in the second round.
Yeah, it would be nice to win, I can tell you that. We want to get out of the 8 for sure. Another plus is senior day. I think it's a little added incentive for our girls here also.
Udoji will jump it off with Spears. The tip up in the air. Udoji slaps it towards her basket and will have a re-tip as it hit the floor before Udoji actually touched the ball. Toss in the air again. Udoji slaps it again. This time is gathered by Carrington, Morgan State basketball, to begin the contest. Morgan State in their road blue jerseys with orange trim. Carrington, three-pointer from the top of the key, splashes through, and the Bears lead 3-0 right out of the gates.
Yeah, deep shot, and not a whole lot of defense on that shot.
UMES in their home white. Subritsky, right wing for the Hawks. Maroon letters and numbers on the back. Udoji, top of the key. Passes, gets rid of it, and is stolen by Morgan State. Here comes Farrar controlling the basketball for the Bears. 2 quick passes, left wing 3 on its way, rattles out, no good. Missing there was Robinson, rebound Long, sprinting the other way, a one-on-one breakaway. Long, shot blocked by Carrington, and she comes away with it as well.
Yeah, unusual, usually Jessica gets that bucket going down. Good block.
19:06 to go in the first half. 3-0 Morgan State leads. The Bears move from right to left. Top of the arc. Left-handed bounce to her left. It's Jones, a shot off the glass, and it banks home. That one from about 10 feet away. Jones on the move and makes it 5-0 Morgan State.
Yeah, over top Udoji, that's no easy task.
Sweeney from the right wing. The school's all-time leading three-point shooter and made shots from beyond the arc. Long penetrating inside, shovels to Kelly, off her hands and out of bounds underneath the rim, and it'll be Morgan State basketball. Couple turnovers for UMES on their opening 2 possessions.
Yeah, got out of the gate a little slow, to say the least.
5-0 Morgan State. Farrar runs the point along with Carrington. Pump fake from 25. Carrington well beyond the three-point line. Almost thought about hoisting that one in front of Subritsky. Instead, she runs the offense, works away right wing. Still on the bounce, Carrington. Now she'll fire from 24. Front rim short, offensive rebound though. It's Spears. Forces one up, no good. Another offensive board. Jones loses it. It's ripped away, and Subritsky with the steal. Long on a breakaway. One-on-one layup, too strong off the glass. Ball loose underneath the rim. Subritsky's there, saving the possession to Sweeney. Falling to the floor, and finally a foul called. It will go against Morgan State. UMES will retain the ball.
Yeah, good hustle by Subritsky on the floor that time to get it for the foul. The Jessica Long has missed 2 breakaway layups to the basket early in this game.
First foul on Dinah Jones. Jessica Long penetrating once again. Left-handed runner. Off the rim, and it falls through. 5-2. UMES down by 3.
A running left-hand hook from the side by Long.
That one probably her toughest attempt yet, and still that's the one that drops. Carrington, a long 2-pointer for Morgan State, and the response is good. 7-2. Carrington, a willing shooter at least to start today's game, and she's got 5 already. Long runs the point for UMES, center of the floor. Passes right wing. Sweeney gets a running start to her left. A bounce to Subritsky on the far side. Subritsky drives right to the foul line. Step back, lobs down low, looking for Udoji, and it's stolen by Farrar. 2-on-1 break for Morgan State. Farrar keeps it herself, layup good, right over Subritsky, and it's 9-2. Morgan State by a touchdown early, and a timeout taken by Fred Batchelor.
Yes, and it's a slow start for the Lady Hawks.
Pulls into the front court with the basketball for UMES. Flashing left wing, Sweeney cannot get the pass. Instead, Long reverses court to the right side. Drives inside to the lane. Contact with Spears, layup short, but a foul. It was blocked by Spears, but she got a piece of the hand as well. 2 free throws here for Jessica Long. First foul on Lexus Spears. Long in her final game here at home. As a Hawk, she hits the free throw. 9-3 now. Long leads the team in scoring this year. Another free throw from Long, nothing but net. It's 9-4. Long on the season, 13.5 points per game. The Hawks go to full court pressure defense with Udoji at the top. Farrar on the bounce, breaks it without a pass. Top of the arc, whips it near side, three-pointer on its way. Robinson, back rim, no good. She catches her own miss. Offensive board for UMES.
Yeah, that's a cardinal sin. You need to box out that shooter.
Farrar circles far side now. Crosses back to her left, in the lane. Kicks it out, Jones, fires left elbow. Jumper is good from the mid-range, and it's 11-4. A 7-point lead for Morgan State again.
The Bears have opened up 5 for 9 from the floor.
16 minutes to go here in the first half. 11-4. Sweeney, she'll launch from 24. Right rim, no good. Udoji tips it up. Can't grab the board. Sweeney does control. So Shawnee misses her first three-point attempt of the evening. Hawks down by 7 with the basketball on the second chance opportunity. Sabritsky drives left to the foul line. A step back, long 2. Got it. 11-6. The Hawks still down by 5. 15:35 to go in the first half.
Yeah, we just need to get some shots. The Hawks have only taken 4 shots versus 9 for the Bears.
That's the effect of 4 early turnovers for UMES. Left block, Jones, pump fake, drives right, draws a double. Kicks out Farrar, top of the key 3, high arching left rim, no good. Kelly grabs the board in her lap, and now Long leaking out a 2-on-2 break, keeps herself blocked. Carrington with the denial underneath. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with UMES. Hawks basketball when we return. 15-12 to go in the first half. Morgan State with an early lead, 11-6 over UMES. You're listening to the Hawks Radio. Left corner 3. Shawnee swing on the quick trigger. Back rim no good. Kelly grabs the board but then falls to the floor and traveled. Morgan State basketball.
That's our 5th turnover.
Farrar brings it up, Long pressuring, 60 feet away, gets into the front court, a lob back to Farrar, top of the key, prods at the defense. Quick pass to Silver, back to Farrar, in and out to the lane. Kicks to the corner, and a travel call on Janelle Silver. Turnover for Morgan State. That's just their second early in the game. .48 to go first half. Long strolls into the front court, center of the floor. Passes right wing Sweeney. Holds on her right hip. Now drives to her left. Crosses over into the lane. Shovel pass looking for Udoji. It's batted out of bounds. A reach in from behind. Silver knocked it out. Stays with the Hawks.
Yeah, we're making really close-in passes. They're tough to handle in there, Doug, when you're 5 feet away from your teammate and it's a bullet.
Sabritsky to trigger, pops to the corner, long, right back into the corner, filling her space. It was Sabritsky pivoting in a crouch skip pass, high arching for Sweeney on the near wing. Get to the side, Sweeney, runner, air ball is blocked by Spears, who comes away with it for Morgan State. Here comes Farrar, behind the back dish, finds Carrington, left wing 3. Oh, wow. Little showtime for Morgan State, and it's 14-6, an 8-point lead for Morgan State.
3 for 4 from the 3-point line for Carrington.
Carrington's got 8 points. Shawnee Sweeney driving to her right. Kicks it out to Sabritsky, spinning in the lane. Right-handed hook from Moy. Back rim no good. Rebound, nice box out from Spears, and here come the Bears again. Already with an 8-point lead with 14 minutes left in the half. Farrar gets the ball back from Carrington. Half-court set here from Morgan State. Top of the arc, Jones. Whistles it far side. Farrar now crawling to the top of the key. Carrington pump fake. Lob to the corner. It's Silver driving baseline. Ball is knocked off the leg of a Hawk out of bounds, and it stays with Morgan State. Underneath the rim, 7 to shoot for the Bears. First sub for UMES. It's Tiara Burke replacing Shawnee Sweeney. Farrar inbounding. Whistle underneath. And it will go against Morgan State. If that's on Spears, it's her second. It is.
That's her second personal team's third.
Turnover back to UMES with 13.5 to go here in the first. UMES down by 8, 14-6. They lost the first meeting between these two teams, 72-62. A long three-pointer from Long. It hits the back rim, no good, and rebound to Morgan State again. Quick shot there from Jessica, and that was 25 feet away. Carrington, she'll respond from 24, and that rims in. Carrington 4 of 5 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3. She's got 11, and it's an 11-point lead for Morgan State. Long sprinting back the other way, a collision underneath.
That could be her third if that's a...
They call it a foul, and I believe it's on Morgan State. Will it be on the reach-in? It is on the reach-in of Janelle Silver. There was contact.
Okay, reach-in.
Spears was trying to draw a charge. If it had been a block on her, it would have been her third personal foul. Instead, it's just a first on Silver. The Hawks basketball underneath the basket with 13 minutes and a second left in the first half. Sabritsky to inbound. Jantisha Bryant checks into the ball game for the first time today for UMES. Kick to the corner. Burke. Pump fake, baseline drive, 2 passes, Sabritsky, near side, 3-pointer, 2 strong air ball, and a rebound comes away to Morgan State, whipping it up the far sideline. Farrar, stop and go into the lane, and now she'll circle back. Reset, half-court offense for Morgan State. Carrington from the NCAA logo thinks about a 3, 2 passes near side Farrar. Rainbow 3, and it drops through. Oh my gosh. 20-6, Morgan State by 14, and they cannot miss.
They're not missing from the 3-point line. We're going to have to step out and guard those 2 guards.
Udoji, right-handed hook going back the other way. That one drops home. Hawks are still down by a dozen, 20-8. This with 12:15 to go in the half. Coming back, right block, Jones. Up and under move on Udoji. The hook hits the side of the backboard. Long can't control the rebound, and it comes away. It's Farrar to control for Morgan State.
And they're getting all the bounces, Doug. The old saying, it bounces your way. Well, the ball is bouncing their way now.
Here's a left wing 3 from Farrar, and that one sinks home. Oh, my gosh. 23-8. It's a 15-point lead for Morgan State. And now Farrar is heating up in addition to Carrington.
The 2 guards now have 19 points out of the 23.
Jessica Long gets a running start into the defense. Slices into the lane. Right-handed runner drops through. 23-10. The Hawks still down by 13. Right corner, a pump fake. Takira Williams gets rid of it. Around the horn it goes. Farrar, top of the arc, draws a double from Burke. Ball loose on the deck. Passes near wing to the foul line. Jones spins back, blocked by Udoji on the hook shot. Jones controlling, and she falls out of bounds with the basketball on the far sideline. It will be UMES basketball after the timeout, but the offensive onslaught from Tracy Harrington and Brennan Farrar. Morgan State leads by 13. Here with 11:10 to go in the first half. Raining threes from Morgan State.
That's an understatement.
5 3-pointers in the first 9 minutes for the Bears, all of them coming from Tracy Carrington and Brennan Farrar. Brian McCoy into the game for UMES. Passes to the left corner. Driving baseline. Burke misses the runner. Offensive rebound. Udoji spins home the putback. UMES down by 11 now, 23-12. 10:50 left in the first half. Carrington brings it up. Passes top of the arc. Ivy Harrington into the game for Morgan State. Right back to Carrington on the right wing. Carrington face up on Burke. Crossover left, 3-pointer blocked by Burke. The deflection gets into the hands of the Bears. Back to Carrington. Top of the key three. Front rim pulls through off the glass. Oh my gosh.
She's hot.
26-12. A 3-pointer from Bryant is short for UMES off the right wing. Rebound Morgan State. A 14-point lead for the Bears, thanks to 22 points from Carrington and Farrar. Farrar with the basketball right wing, spinning on long to the baseline. Shot blocked by Bryant. UMES a breakaway. 3-on-2. Long there with Udoji and Burke. Long keeps herself. Floater rattles home. 26-14. UMES still down by 12. Just need to get some defensive stops.
It's exactly what's coming on now. We got to stop somebody. We're getting to the basket and getting some shots, but they're killing us from the three-point line.
High post face up to Kyra Williams. It's knocked to the floor. Foul will go against Shantisha Bryant. First on the Hawks. And the first for Bryant. 9:39 to play in the first half. Dariana Kelly checking in for UMES.
Number 23, Tariana Kelly.
Udoji's coming out. Farrar inbounding from underneath the hoop, shaded towards the far sideline for Morgan State. Pass to the high post, right elbow Jones. Bounces back to Farrar in the corner, loops around right wing. Rainbow three, back rim no. Offensive rebound though. Simone Simpson crashing towards the bucket after the pass, and we have a blocking foul underneath. Harrington going towards the rim, and she'll earn 2 free throws.
When you're shooting so many threes, it's tough to defensive rebound because the ball shot from a long distance and can go anywhere. So it's even harder. You have to work even harder to get those rebounds.
2 free throws here for Ivy Harrington. Sophomore from New Jersey. Front rim, no good. Harrington on the season an 80% free throw shooter, but she averages just 4.5 points per game. Just 2 scores for Morgan State, average more than 5 points per game. And surprise, surprise, it's Brennan Farrar and Tracy Carrington, who already have 22 between the pair of them. Second free throw good for Harrington. It's 27-14. The Hawks down by 13. Farrar knocks a pass up the far sideline out of bounds into the scorer's table. Stay with UMES with 9:25 left in the half. Long attacking the basket in the lane. Another floater off the left side. Offensive rebound, Kelly. She misses the putback. Tap to the foul line. Controlled by Burke. A runner from her. No good. Kelly once more on the fourth chance. UMES scores, and it's 27-16. The Hawks down by 11.
Back-to-back offensive rebounds by Kelly, and we finally get a bucket.
Bears basketball, center of the floor for R. Lob, far wing. Robinson with Burke on her. Passes high post, Jones. Back to the basket. Now face up. Bryant guarding. Left elbow. Gets rid of it. It's Harrington spinning around. Right-handed hook. No good. Bryant grabs the board. UMES controls. Up the near sideline. Long streaking into the lane. The shot off the glass through contact. It's good. And back to a single-digit game. 27-18.
Yeah, Long's not going to miss those very long. I can tell you that.
Here comes Farrar, pick and roll into the lane, keeps herself floater. Oh, the teardrop falls. It's 29-18, back to an 11-point game. Brennan Farrar with double digits. Here is Burke, right wing for UMES. Into the lane and a reach-in foul. It'll stay with UMES. Foul goes against Danielle Robinson, her first. 15th foul on Morgan State, 8:14 to play in the first half. McCoy inbounding for UMES, lob half court. And it's Bryant wants a handoff with Alexis Hicks, the freshman point guard, who will be Jessica Long's, replacement in the future. She comes in as a substitute here, and a bump foul called on Morgan State again.
Yeah, pretty easy call when you're reaching out there. In that three-person weave they have going up top, and you just reach in there. It's right in front of everybody.
Foul goes against Ivy Harrington, the first for the sophomore. Sixth team foul on Morgan State, so UMES will be in the bonus from here on out in the first half with 8 minutes remaining before the intermission. Hicks, right wing, skip pass. McCoy, far side, three-pointer on its way. Yes! 29-21. It's an 8-point game with 7:51 to play in the first half. An inadvertent whistle. The Morgan State Bears did not call timeout, but eventually it will be a timeout on the floor because UMES has cut the Morgan State lead down to 8 points. 29-21. Carrington walks it up for Morgan State. Carrington already with 14 points. Her teammate in the backcourt, Brennan Farrar, with 10. Just 5 points from the rest of their team for the Bears. Carrington near half court. Burke's gambling, trying to get in the passing lane. Gives it up left wing. Robinson with 3 to shoot. Crossover left. Pick and roll. Popping out Jones. She'll fire from three-point arc. It grazes the rim and then gets out of bounds.
A little better job on the defensive end that time. Burke didn't let Carrington get away from her.
So the deny ball on Carrington forced their teammates to do the work. And it ends up with a turnover back to UMES. 7:15 to go in the first half. Burke, a long two-pointer beyond the left elbow. No good. tipped up in the air by Kelly, controlled by Morgan State. Here comes Farrar up the far sideline. Right side of the floor, front court now. Stops in her tracks, passes high post. Sampson gets rid of it. Carrington, left wing with Burke on her. Jabs right, Burke's not moving. Gives it up to Farrar, circles left wing. Now Farrar hoists from three. Oh my! Brandon Farrar makes it 32-21. She's got 13.
And they're now 7 for 13 from the three-point line.
Far wing headed out of bounds. It's tapped by Morgan State. Stays with UMES. It was Silver last to touch it. Hicks inbounds to McCoy. Top of the arc, McCoy driving right. Her offhand spins back to her left. Shot blocked. Ball tipped loose. Hicks grabs at the three-point line. It's then deflected once more. Controlled by McCoy. Did not hit the rim, so 8 to shoot. Hicks calls for a pick and roll of Kelly. 5 to shoot. Driving right to the foul line. Finds Kelly on the roll. Front rim too short. It's tipped into the corner and controlled by Morgan State. Silver tracks it down.
Good move, old-fashioned pick and roll. Kelly just missed a shot from about 6 feet.
6 minutes to go in the first half. UMES trails 32-21. Far side, Carrington on a skip pass using a flare screen. Three-pointer, airballs it, and right into the end line. It bounces.
She wasn't set that time, thank goodness, because she's been making everything when she's been set with the basketball.
It is 32-21. Morgan State by 11. Nothing able to slow down the offensive display from the Bears. Crossover, Hicks gets in the lane, slashing kick. McCoy, three-pointer, yes! I'll tell you, Ryan McCoy can heat up. She's a streaky shooter, but at times she's the best shooter on this team. 32-24. Sweeney, the more prolific shooter. Sabritsky as well, but McCoy in the Delaware State game last weekend made a couple of big three-pointers. Brandon Farrar misses a three on the other end. Offensive rebound, though. Jones hoists from the foul line. No good. McCoy tipping around, grabs it. It stays with UMES now. Hicks jogs in the front court, left wing. Pump fake, in and out dribble, deflected loose, and a steal for Morgan State. 2-on-2, Farrar gets in the lane, and she carried the ball. A palming violation called on Brennan Farrar. UMES takes over after the turnover.
That was the fifth turnover for the Lady Bears.
32-24. Hawks down by 8 with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Handoff. Burke gets a running start. Bounce past Bryant, right corner. Kicks it out, top of the arc, Hicks. Jabs right, goes right. Weaving at the top of the arc. Here's McCoy, three-pointer. Left rim, no. Bryant grabs the offensive board, but it's tipped loose and stolen. Sampson for Morgan State rips it away.
Get her hands on the offensive rebound, we just can't corral that ball.
4.5 to go here in the first. Carrington runs the point with Farrar. Passes near wing. Farrar, left corner. Lob to the block. In a crouch, Sampson kicks out. Jones three-pointer, back rim, no good. McCoy with the box out, leaps for it. UMES ball. They'll walk it up slowly. Here is Hicks. Into the front court right. Handoff Bryant with 4:08 to go in the first half. Hawks down by 8. McCoy into the lane, bodying up the shot, muscles one through.
Good body control by McCoy that time. She could ease down the lane from McCoy.
Brian McCoy with 8 points off the bench. Jessica Long has 10 for UMES. Carrington, top of the arc for Morgan State. 3:45 remaining in the half now. Carrington, handoff, Farrar. Jumps in the lane, a wild shot. She takes contact, and she's bailed out with a foul call. A little out of control, but she'll get 2 free throws. Fouls on Shantisha Bryant, her second, and a timeout on the floor here at WP Hytche Athletic Center. Morgan State, their lead has been trimmed to 6 points, but
Bears.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
Go ahead.
32-26. UMES trails by 6 with 3:40 left in the first half. Brennan Farrar shooting 2 free throws for Morgan State. Shot front rim falls through. The freshman from St. Louis, who averages about 13 points per game. Already today with 14.
Both guards with 14 points.
Another free throw from Farrar. Front rim. This one falls off left side. McCoy grabs the board. Hawks basketball down by 7. Jessica Long attacking to the foul line, deterred by a double team. Whips it around the perimeter. McCoy left wing. Crossover left. Stop and go on the spin move. Shot off the glass. No from 10 feet. Grabbed by Jones. Morgan State ball. 33-26. Hawks down by a touchdown. Far wing. Three-pointer on its way. Williams misses. Tapped out of bounds. It's off of Morgan State far sideline. UMES ball right in front of their own bench. 3:10 to go in the first half.
And Coach Batcher's using multiple players again today to find somebody with a little spark, I believe.
Leads Taylor into the game for the first time today. Bounces right wing. Finds Burke. Drains the tray. 33-29. The Hawks down by 4. Closest it's been in quite a while for the Hawks.
Yeah.
Long pressuring Farrar near half court.
Nice little quiet comeback by the Hawks to get him back in the basketball game.
Well, eventually Morgan State was going to cool off after the scorching start to this game. Carrington passed down low. Stolen away by McCoy, who slows it down for UMES. 2.5 to go before halftime. Left wing 3, Burke, short. Carrington grabs the board. Burke going after a miss, and a silly foul there from Tiamber Burke. It's just a 4th team foul on UMES, though, so no free throws, no bonus for the Bears.
I know it's one thing Coach Batcher was talking about. You don't combine taking a bad shot and then fouling immediately after that, which is, double the problem.
Carrington walks it up for Morgan State. UMES trails by 4. It's Morgan State's basketball. 33-29, circling right wing. Carrington now crosses over left, centers the floor. Passing back to her right. It's Farrar, pump fake, gets into the lane. Back to Carrington. She jabs right. A jump pass finds Jones in the corner, spinning, and she walked. 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's 33-29.
And the 7th turnover for the Lady Bears.
Long, accelerating into the lane. Left-handed runner. Count it! Plus a foul! Just overpowering her way into the lane, both with the speed and the strength.
And the second left-handed little hook by Jessica today.
It's the second foul on Janelle Silver. Chance for a 3-point play for Jessica Long, and she can make it a 1-point game as well. 33-31, pending the freebie. The toss in the air, good rotation. Back rim, no good. Carrington, nice box out on the foul line, grabs the board. So UMES still down by a bucket. Carrington moseys into the front court. 30 feet away now. Right-handed bounce. Wants some movement from her teammates. Very stationary. A pass on a bounce. Left elbow. Here is Sampson driving right on Udoji. Deflected. The shot goes out of bounds. They'll say it's last touched by Morgan State, though.
We'll take that. Udoji definitely deflected that basketball. She might even get credited with a block for that.
1.5 to go in the first. Long attacking. Handoff right wing Taylor. Whips it far side. McCoy. Stop and go. To her left. Draws a double. Gets rid of it to Burke. Now Taylor. Open right wing 3. Right rim no good. Grabbing the board. Nice box out from Sampson. Hawks just missing the chance to take the lead for the first time today. Instead, Farrar walks it up for Morgan State. Minute to play in the first. Carrington, left wing. Triple threat stance, jabs right. Now drives right on Burke to the foul line. Spins to her left, wild shot, back rim, and it wedges in between the rim and the backboard. That's a jump ball, and possession arrow gives it to UMES. Someone's got to knock that down. Nobody can reach it. And the manager's going to come out. I think he's going to jump for it. There he gets it. Jonathan Drone there.
I would have got out there and done that.
A helper? Oh, yeah, I bet. Maybe a few years ago.
Yeah, 30 probably.
50 seconds left in the first half. I never could do that, so more credit to you. Left wing Burke drives right in the lane and a whistle. Foul, I believe it's on the floor. But it's the eighth team foul on Morgan State. Should be single bonus here for UMES.
Yeah.
That is the third foul on Janelle Silver. Silver will head out. Carrington back in. 1-1 here for Tiambra Burke.
Yeah, it's been a relatively foul-free first half, the way we like it, and it's been rolling right along.
Free throw from Burke, the front end. Back rim, no good. Udoji tips it loose in the corner, trying to save it, and she does to Jessica Long. So the Hawks have the ball with now 36 seconds left here in the first half. Still down by 2, 33-31. Have not led yet in this game. Right wing Burke, oh, it goes right through her hands and out of bounds. Long, the pass a little too strong for Burke to handle. And now Morgan State can hold for the final shot as the shot clock is off with 23 seconds remaining.
I would say one of the two guards are going to get this final shot. What do you think?
I would imagine. They have 28 points between them, just 5 from their teammates. Carrington with the ball right wing, drives left, botting up Burke. A jump pass to Jones, sends it on to Farrar, left wing 3, wild shot, left rim no good. Offensive board Jones with 3 seconds. And a jump ball, possession arrow. Stays with Morgan State, now with 1.8 seconds left, and we're going to get a timeout here from Donald Beasley.
Inbounds play coming up for the Lady Bears underneath their own basket.
1.8 seconds left in the first half, and Dave Bird considering the start to this game. No matter if Morgan Jones turning right-handed hook. Oh, just short. That's a good look for Dinah Jones. But instead, it falls short, and we head into halftime. UMES is trailing by a bucket. It is Morgan State 33. UMES trails by 2 points heading into the second half, 33-31. Your score as we come out of the locker room and begin the second period of action. For UMES, it will not be the starting five. Instead, it'll be McCoy, Long, Burke, Udoji, and Kelly. UMES trails by 2, 33-31 for Morgan State. It's Farrar, Carrington, Robinson, Jones, and Spears, their starting five. McCoy, far wing. As the Hawks move from right to left, whips it to the left wing. Here is Burke. Loping to a right to the foul line, a running hook shot off the glass, no good, too strong. Rebound Farrar, and a breakaway 3-on-2 for Morgan State. Lob down low, Jones, the right-handed layup, good on the finish. Nice find by Farrar. It's 35-31, Morgan State by 4.
Yeah, the wild shot by Burke leads to a breakaway layup for the Lady Bears.
How did UMES stop Farrar and Carrington in the first half, and what can they do to continue that here in the second, Dave? Lob down low from McCoy to Kelly on the left block, back to McCoy, pump fake, driving right, whips it inside, and it's tapped out of bounds. Oh, they call an offensive foul on Mariah McCoy, and it'll be a turnover back to Morgan State. But back to the question, what do they do to continue the slowdown of Carrington and Farrar?
Well, that's one reason why I think Burke is in the lineup. She did a really pretty good job defensively against Carrington the first half, and she's on her again right now.
Both Farrar and Carrington have 14 points apiece in the first. A pass down low, tipped by Kelly and stolen by Long. Here's a 3-on-3 bait for UMES. Long keeps herself blocked by Carrington in the lane. Robinson controls the deflection, and it's Morgan State basketball. Carrington with a couple of blocks on Jessica Long on fast break opportunities.
Yeah, this half seems to be starting like the first half.
18:40 to go in the second half. It's 35-31. Carrington top of the arc, jabs right, goes left, step back, three-pointer, blocked by Burke. Ball loose underneath. Long grabs, tipped loose, and Carrington grabs. A lob to the corner. Farrar, a running floater from the baseline, no good, short. This time Kelly controls the board for UMES.
And we're real slow to the basketball today. That ball was bouncing around there with like three Hawks looking at it, and Morgan came up with the basketball.
18-10 to go in the second half. It's 35-31. McCoy for the running start, drives right. Handoff Long. On the right wing, back to Burke, top of the arc, three. Yes! It's a one-point game. 35-34. 17:52 left in the second half. Farrar wild dribbles, gives it up to Robinson. Left wing. Reversing court to Jones, back to Robinson. Handoff Carrington, 30 feet away, 10 to shoot. Bouncing in front of Burke, drives right, nowhere to go. Back on the perimeter, right wing, long three-pointer, right rim, no good. Offensive board, Jones, and right back to Carrington. Dinah Jones working the offensive glass.
Yeah, and Burke doing an excellent job on Carrington. She's had one block shot and a fourth shot. A little bit taller and giving her problems.
Left wing Farrar driving towards the baseline on Long. Right-handed floater, too short, air ball, tipped around. Jones controls another offensive board. Top of the key three from Robinson. And we got a foul underneath on the box out. Spears knocking down Kelly. And that will be a loose ball foul on Morgan State. Third foul on Lexus Spears. UMES can take the lead on this possession. They have the ball down one, 35-34 with 17 minutes remaining on the night. Left wing, Burke passes high post on the elbow. Udoji spins in the lane, hook shot, back rim no good, catches her own miss, forces one up, and it's knocked out of bounds off Morgan State.
Nice move, wide open from about 4 feet.
Stays with UMES.
I don't understand why the players do not use the backboard. That thing's about $2,000 sitting up there. They won't even bank it off that glass. Whole lot better chance going in than trying to make that tough shot.
Udoji inbounds quickly to Long, right wing, popping out corner three. Tamara Burke, no good, hits the back iron. Rebound Sampson controls for Morgan State. The Bears clinging to a 1-point lead, 35-34. 16 and a half to play, second. Top of the arc, Jones holds at her chest, whistles far side. Farrar driving baseline runner, no good, but a foul, a bump from Jessica Long. 2 free throws coming up for Brennan Farrar. First foul on Long, second team foul on UMES. And this will be the first points for Farrar if she hits a free throw here. This is the second half, that is. She had 14 in the first half. Farrar. Good toss up. Rotation. Beautiful, and it drops through. 36-34. Another for Farrar. The toss, front rim, rattles home, and it's 37-34, three-point game. Quickly up the far sideline for UMES. Burke driving in the lane, runner, wild shot off the glass. It's tipped out of bounds off of Morgan State, though. Stay with UMES of 16-16 to play here in the second. Hawks down by a triple. Udoji inbound. Lob to McCoy, top of the key, open for three. Front rim, no good. Whistle underneath, and holding was Sampson on Udoji, and so that will go against Morgan State. Udoji a good position for the offensive board. First foul on Sampson.
And we're out of bounds underneath our own basket this time.
Long to inbound this time. Bounce underneath the Kelly left block, forcing one through the needle. And we got a tie-up. Carrington going to the floor to grab it, and the possession arrow favors Morgan State. So that's a turnover. Trying to force the action too much there.
There was nothing there, and they're trying to force the basketball into our big people, and resulted in a turnover.
Carrington jogs into the front court for Morgan State. 16 minutes remaining on the night. Right elbow, Sampson, lob down low for Spears. Contact, layup no, but a foul. Foul on Kelly is her first. Two free throws upcoming for Lexus Spears after a timeout on the floor. 15:58 to go in the second half. It is Morgan State 37, UMES 34. You're listening to the Hawks Radio Network on to go in the second half. Lexus Spears to the free throw line. Shooting two as the foul on Tariana Kelly was her first. The team's third here in the second period. Free throw from Spears, splashes through. It's 38-34. UMES had cut it down to a 1-point game, Dave Byrd, but now Morgan State, they've started a little more cleanly here in the second half.
And the Hawks are again a little sluggish coming out of the locker room.
A lane violation on UMES as Spears misses the second free throw, but now she'll get another opportunity at the second. Three dribbles, spins back in her left hand. A shot up, back iron, high kick, hits off the front rim, and Jessica Long grabs the board, jogs in the front court. Now speeding up, kicks to Burke, driving from the right wing. Two quick passes. Udoji calls for a backdoor cut to Long. Long rips away from Carrington, her defender. Left-handed hook off the glass. No. Contact underneath. And I think we got a foul on Morgan State.
Long bailed out that time. She was trying to throw up another one of her left-handed shot that she's made two today already.
That's the fourth on Lexus Spears in the help defense. Two free throws here for Jessica Long. The first toss up. Good. 38-35. So Spears will head to the bench with 4 personal fouls, but bringing Dinah Jones back to the contest.
Spears is basically the size that Morgan has. We got a big-time size advantage now if we want to go inside.
Another free throw from Long. Got them both. Jessica Long with a team-high 14 today. 38-36. UMES full court pressure defense. Carrington breaks it to the left elbow. Jumper spins home. Tracy Carrington with the mid-range J to make it back to a 4-point game. 40-36.
Yeah, so that's too easy for Carrington.
Udoji, handoff, weaving top of the arc, now left wing, Long to Burke. Now Udoji high post. Face up on Jones, driving right, hook shot off the glass. Nice touch. 40-38. Udoji needs to take advantage down low. Spears on the bench.
Yeah, right now, we have plenty of size with Udoji in the game.
15 minutes to play. Stop and go from Farrar. Draws a double. Kicks out right corner. 3 short. Silver misses. Ripping down the board is Kelly for UMES. Up the near sideline. Long. Sprinting into the lane. Took a couple steps, but she was tripped up, and the foul will go against Morgan State. And Silver, for Silver, that is her 4th. And they'll give Jessica Long 2 free throws, a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, she has... Coach Beasley is not too happy with that 4th foul over there on the Morgan bench.
Free throw from Long, nothing but net. Silver will come out. Now 2 Bears with 4 fouls. Going deeper to the bench, Robinson back to the floor. Takara Williams in, the freshman from Morgan State. For UMES, Udoji comes out, Subritsky comes in as the Hawks go smaller. Chance of tie for Jessica Long, the free throw, front rim, no good. Rebound Sampson, and Morgan State controls with a single tally advantage, 40-39. UMES has not led in this game at any point. Left wing popping out. Williams driving left baseline, shot off the glass and good. Takara Williams makes it 42-39.
One of the few inside drives by the Lady Bears.
Running start from McCoy. To her right, spins back left, hand check foul. It'll go against Williams. 5th team foul on Morgan State. First on Williams. McCoy to inbound from the far sideline. 14-17 remaining in the contest. UMES still down by 3. Subritsky takes the inbounds. Handoff right wing Burke. Crosses near side. Passes to McCoy, driving from the near corner. Up and under move, blocked by Sampson underneath on the denial. Morgan State coming up the near sideline. Farrar kicks it to Williams, right back to Farrar. Rainbow 3, banks home. Oh my gosh. 45-39.
I guess when you're shooting well, the backboard was kind that time.
Jessica Long forces one up, and they call a tie-up. Carrington must have gotten 2 hands to the basketball. The possession arrow does keep it with UMES. 13:44 to play. It's 45-39. The Hawks down by 6. Burke inbounding. Bounce to the corner. Kelly to the right wing. Long now finds Burke. Streaking baseline. A pick and roll with Kelly. The layup too high off the glass. No good. Finds her own miss, and she's chopped on the way up. And we got free throws. No, they're going to say that foul's on the floor.
Wow.
Foul charge to the Bears, number 22.
Goes against Sampson, her 2nd. 6th team foul on Morgan State, and that will not be free throws. It will be an inbounds for UMES underneath the rim. Burke inbounding, lob top of the key to Subritsky. Ball fake. To her right, a back cut to Long in the lane. Wraparound pass, knocked loose. Long gets it back though. At the foul line, now the runner from 10 feet. Air ball, Sampson grabs the board.
Couple close-in shots by Jessica.
Sampson might have gotten a piece to that one. 13-13 remaining in the game. UMES down by 6. Carrington going one-on-one to the foul line. Spins on Burke. Kicks to the baseline. Jumper no good from Sampson. Burke sprinting into the front court now. 2-on-2. Burke keeps it herself. Runner spins home. 45-41. Back to a 4-point game.
Now running one-handed hook. Right-handed that time by Amber Burke.
12:50 to play. Hawks down 45-41. A baseline drive from Farrar. Right-hand scoop high off the glass and good. 47-41. Right corner, Sweeney. Pump fake. Drives left. The hook shot no good from Sweeney. Sampson grabs the board. Zabriskie tries to tie her up, but Sampson continues to control. And up the near sideline to Williams. Williams loops around. Finds Carrington top of the arc. Going one-on-one on Burke. She backpedals towards half court. She'll get a running start now. Carrington trying to break down the defender. Gives it up. Robinson right back to Williams now. Or rather, Carrington left wing. Driving right. Finds Williams right elbow. Spinning on Sweeney. Poked loose and stolen. Tiamat Burke splits a double team on the breakaway. Burke a lob to Long and she tosses it out of bounds. Burke out of control and it's a turnover over to Morgan State with a timeout on the floor. 11:55 to go and UMES continues to trail. They have not led at any point in this game. It's Morgan State's ball out of the timeout as Tiamat Burke tossed it out of bounds on a fast break. 5 on the floor for UMES. Hicks, Zabriskie, Sweeney, Udoji, and Kelly. Carrington brings it up for Morgan State along with Farrar, Robinson, Jones, and Spears out there as well. Left wing Carrington works a pick and roll with Jones. Reverses right side. Now Farrar works a screen and roll with Jones again. Floater in the lane. Farrar airmails it. Sends it out of bounds, but it was deflected by UMES. So it stays with Morgan State with 12 to shoot. Did not touch rim. Farrar inbounding, a lob to Carrington near half court. Carrington with Hicks on her. Fires from 25. Back rim no good. Udoji an easy board at the foul line.
Deep three that time.
Brings it up for UMES. The freshman. Passing left wing Sweeney on her senior day, a final home game of her career. A lob down low, high-low, Udoji to Kelly, and it's tapped away and stolen. Here comes Carrington on a 3-on-3 break. Carrington left wing, jabs right, now back pedals on a bounce. 20 to shoot. Shawnee Sweeney has not scored today on her senior day. She's the school's all-time leading three-point shooter. High-low pass. Udoji tips and steals for UMES.
Kind of sloppy basketball on both teams over the last several minutes.
10:50 to play. Hawks down by 6, 47-41. Left wing Zabriskie. Couple of bounces, gives it up to Hicks. In front of her bench, right wing. Drives left, crossover, top of the key three on a screen. Front rim no good, a foul underneath going for the board. A little tussle between Robinson and Zabriskie, and that will go against Robinson of Morgan State.
And that should be 1-1 for Zabriskie.
They just called a foul on Janelle Silver, who is not on the floor, so that's not possible. It was actually on Danielle Robinson, 23, not 13.
Yeah. 2-3.
Correction, a foul has been charged to the Bears, number 23, Danielle
It's only Robinson's second.
Yeah.
There was some protest for the Morgan State bench because that would have been Silver's fifth. And I'm not kidding. She's on the bench, so there's no way for her to pick up that foul.
They're probably just so used to calling her number.
Zabritsky with the single bonus here. It's the 17th foul in Morgan State. 1-1 for Zabritsky. Shot up. Good. She'll see the back end. And that's big because UMES, even though they're down 5, with 10.5 to go in this game, they will be in the bonus from here on out.
Yeah. A little more fouls the second half.
Another free throw from Zabritsky. Takes a deep breath. Shot. Front rim. Falls off right side. Rebound comes to Morgan State. Sprinting up ahead. Jones to Carrington. Left sideline. To the high post. Spears driving right. Knocked to the floor by Kelly. And I'll tell you, Spears was out of control, and Kelly just kind of
bumped her.
Just enough of a touch to send her spilling to the floor.
Yeah. I've not seen all year. I've not seen as many by both teams kind of out of control drives to the basket as we've seen today. It's on the floor? Yes.
Foul's on the floor, so Morgan State will inbound. Ferrara will trigger, shaded towards the near side of the court. Slaps the basketball. A toss towards half court. Jumping to receive is Ivy Harrington. Ferrara circles back to run the point for Morgan State. 47-42, Morgan State by 5. The Hawks have trailed all day. Step back three-pointer. Ferrara splashes through, and it's 50-42. Brandon Ferrara with 24 points.
And she's taking up a little bit of the scoring slack for the Bears today.
Hicks kills the dribble left wing, passes high post. Udoji driving right, and a blocking foul. And Lexus Spears is just fouled out of the game.
Yeah.
She tried to draw a charge, and I don't know why with 4 fouls you're trying to draw a charge with 9:50 remaining in the game.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 chance. That's not a good a chance to take with 4 fouls. And again, now we could be we're a lot bigger and could dominate the inside.
1-1 here for Alexis Udoji. 50-42 the score. Free throw from Udoji. Right rim kicks off, no good. Rebound Morgan State. UMES just 6 of 11 from the foul line today. Front court left. Harrington passes, top of the arc, Farrar. Now to the high post. Sampson, pump fake on Udoji. Runner over Udoji, no good. Rebound Hicks for UMES. A breakaway, 3-on-3. Hicks, nothing there. Morgan State gets numbers back. Sweeney, left corner 3. Front rim, no good. Zabritsky going for the board. Tips it, can't grab it. Udoji controls, though, for UMES. Hicks, pump fake from the left corner. Now we'll circle back to run the offense. 9:12 to go. UMES is down by 8, 50-42. Need to make a run. High post Udoji. High-low for Kelly, and she lobs it straight out of bounds, nowhere near Terriana Kelly.
Yeah. No, Kevin Garnett couldn't have caught that one. That's 7 foot. Way into the stand.
9 minutes to play. UMES is down by 8, 50-42. Top of the arc, Farrar. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's good. From 25,
and it almost hit the
ceiling.
speakers in the ceiling up there.
53-42. Brennan Farrar with 27. And an 11 point for Morgan State, and we got a for Morgan State, and UMES simply has not had an answer.
We need to guard her. That's the answer.
8:40 to go. UMES down by 11. Long slash and kick to Hicks, top of the arc. Goes back to her right. Handoff Subritsky. Going right, spins to her left. Gives it up. Hicks in the lane. Right-handed runner. Off the glass, banks it in. All right, back to a single-digit game. 53-44. UMES down by 9. Farrar circling to the left wing. She has been hitting everything from everywhere. Right wing Jones. Whistles far side. 2 passes to Farrar. On the left wing. Jabs right. And a touch foul on Jessica Long getting in Farrar's grill. And that will be a foul on Long, her second. 15 foul on UMES, so simply an inbounds play here for Morgan State. Inbounding from the far sideline. Farrar gets it into Carrington. Runner in the lane. Contact, no good. Ripping down the board, Kelly for UMES. Finally, a defensive stop. Under 8 minutes to go. Hicks between the circles. Handoff Subritsky. Finds Sweeney now on a handoff. Weaving, looking for Hicks. Left wing, back to Subritsky. Driving right to the foul line. Wraparound pass, she took an extra step. Traveling on Moise Subritsky, and a turnover back to Morgan State. And a timeout here at WP Hytche Athletic Center. 7:44 remaining in the contest. Morgan State leads by 9 over your UMES Hawks. 53-44. You're listening to the Hawks Radio Network on S. For that. Jessica Long leads UMES with 15. Mariah McCoy with 8, but she has not scored in the second half. Left wing Farrar. Pass to the top of the arc. Harrington curling around Jones. Bounces now Carrington on the right wing. Jabs right on Burke. Now dribbles left, backing up, 6 to shoot. Crossover right, down the side of the lane. Shot, help defense from Subritsky. Air ball, rebound Hicks. Here comes UMES. Hicks, the freshman, into the front court. Spins it around to Burke. Top of the arc, gets a running start in the lane. Wild floater, no good. Offensive rebound, Kelly forces one up and through. Oh, the putback makes it a 7-point game, 53-46.
Wild shot by Burke, but great offensive rebound that time by Kelly.
Under 7 minutes to play now. Top of the arc, Carrington pops out. Flashing right wing, Farrar. Pump fake going right on Burke. Step back in the corner, can't find Luce. Now she does a give and go and fires from right wing, and oh my gosh! Running Farrar with 30 points as she hits yet another three-pointer. She's 7 of 11. Inside pass. Long shovels it to Kelly. A nice find from Long, an easy layup, and it's 56-48. Back to an 8-point game, but Brendan Farrar.
Yeah, but you can't trade 3 for 2s.
Oh, no.
You're losing all the time. I know I'm not a math major, but I can handle that one.
Brendan Farrar for career-high 30 points. Drives left from the far wing. Stop and go. Shot from the baseline. Rattles out. Hicks snatches the board. Hicks into the front court, center of the floor. Handoff Burke. Whips it far side. Subritsky's open right wing 3. Too short. tipped loose. Burke grabs the board at the foul line. The floater, too strong there. Long grabs an offensive board. Long back to the bucket, left-handed hook, spins home. 56-50, UMES down by a half dozen. A timeout taken by Fred Batchelor. It's a 32nd timeout with 5:46 to play.
And Coach Batchelor animated in the huddle, trying to on 2 guards now for the rest of this basketball game.
5:40 to go for our walks into the front court, center of the floor. Zips it far wing, Carrington. Slings it, top of the arc, Williams. Going right, a pick and pop with Jones, finds Jones at the foul line. No roll on the screen there, hands it off to Sampson, now Carrington, left wing. Drives towards the baseline, floater with the right hand. Oh, and a late whistle.
Oh.
Contact called on Terriana Kelly after UMES had grabbed the air ball. Oh, wow. 2 free throws here for Tracy Carrington.
That was a good defensive stance that time. We didn't allow the guards to get in there. It looked like a good play.
2 free throws here for Carrington with 5:17 to play. UMES down by 6, 56-50. Carrington's free throw, front rim, spins home off the glass. 57-50. Carrington has 17. And she has been overshadowed by the freshman Farrar.
Yeah. She had 14 at the half, so this is just her 3rd point.
Another free throw from Carrington. It's good. The timeout taken by Morgan State now with an 8-point lead, 58-50. Hicks hurries it up the far sideline for UMES. Couple of handoffs. Sabritsky to Long. Long driving inside. A skip past Burke. Fumbles in the left corner. Drives baseline. Pops it out to Hicks. Top of the arc. Back to Burke. 13 to shoot. Drives left baseline. Shovels inside. Too strong, and it's stolen by Morgan State. She was looking for Kelly. Instead, it was the arms of Janelle Silver, the steal for the Bears.
Yeah. Turnovers are crucial anytime, but in the last 5 minutes of the ball game, it doubles that.
58-50. Morgan State by 8. Carrington draws a double. Floater in the lane. Teardrop falls through. It's a 10-point game. Tracy Carrington with 18. Hicks, handoff Long. Driving right down the side of the lane. Wild shot, front rim, no good. Tipped around. Kelly a hand to it. Oh, but it's ripped away by Silver. Morgan State basketball with 4:20 to go.
And now we could be using a little clock.
Carrington will jog over to the left side of the court. She's got Burke on her at the 3-point line. Carrington calls for a ball screen, goes away from it to the baseline. Up and under move, no good. Burke the board. Hawks with the basketball. 4 minutes left in the game, down by 10.
Yeah, the Hawks got lucky that time, caught a break. Missed shot.
Burke going one-on-one, the floater. Back rim, no good, and a rebound Morgan State. No passes there on the possession from UMES. Burke trying to do it all herself. Unfortunately, not the result. The Hawks won it.
A lot of floaters being shot by the Hawks today. That's a tough shot to make. Udoji and Sweeney ready to come in, but Morgan is running the clock.
3.5 to go. Carrington draws a double and pulls over Jessica Long, the help defender at the foul line, draws a charge. And it's back over to UMES with 3:20 remaining in the contest. Morgan State, though, leads by 10, 60-50. The home stretch when we return. You're listening to the Hawks Radio Network on SFMSports.net. The night has belonged to the backcourt duo of Tracy Carrington and Brennan Farrar from Morgan State. UMES down by 10, need to make a late run here on senior day. Long, the senior, top of the arc. Works a screen and roll of Kelly, stop and go in the lane. Shot, front rim, no good, tapped out of bounds by Morgan. Stay with UMES, a fresh shot clock underneath the hoop.
Out of bounds underneath our own basket in a 1-3 set.
Long inbounding. Toss. Tapped right off of Williams. And it might have deflected off of Kelly as it went back out of bounds. Williams doing jumping jacks in front of Long, and it's a turnover. It is. Oh, my gosh. Full court pressure here from UMES. Long was just trying to lob it near half court. But Williams, give her credit, stretching out her arms in front of the inbounder and then deflecting it off a Hawk. Farrar inbounding, gets it into Williams, racing up the near sideline and spins back to Farrar. Across the half-court stripe now. Here comes a double team. Farrar dribbling out of it, finds Carrington. Udoji pressuring near half-court. A lob and Long the steal up the far sideline, tapped out of bounds by Morgan. Stays with UMES. 2:50 remaining.
Good double by Udoji again at the half. Made it lob that pass up Long with his steal.
Still, the Hawks down by 10, 60-50. Can't dawdle on offense. Left wing, pump fake from Sweeney. Passes to Long, top of the arc. Long, she'll fire from three with a little ball screen. Right rim, no good. Tracking it down to the corners. Morgan State Farrar with the rebound.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the clock is the opponent now.
2.5 to go. Farrar with a little shimmy into the front court, a behind-the-back dribble. Gives it up to Carrington. Double team coming from Udoji. Little hip check. Carrington works around it. Skip pass. Finds Farrar. Top of the arc. Between the circles, behind the back, into the foul line. The runner, no good. Tipped around. Jones offensive board. She misses the putback and gets her own miss, but now she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, we're just getting out hustled this second half. Big time. They're getting us second-hand shots, offensive rebounds, and any loose ball.
2:09 to go. Quickly up ahead to Sweeney. Right corner, baseline drive. Shot off the glass, no good. A lot of contact, nothing called. And Morgan State with the board. Carrington snaking into the front court, working through a couple of double teams. Minute 53 to go. And now a foul given by UMES.
Yeah, the problem is that the two guards are not the ones to foul because they're going to make those free throws.
Tracy Carrington going to the free throw line where she was an 82% shooter on the season.
Rupp shooting 73, Harrington shooting 82. They're going to knock them
today.
down.
It's 1-1. Free throw good from Carrington. Carrington has 21, Farrar has 30, so those two players have outscored the Hawks just by themselves.
You're right. That's good for a Princeton grad, no doubt about it.
61-50, the free throw, front rim good, and it's now 62-50. Up by a dozen, and Morgan State looks like they're going to steal one here at WP Hytche Athletic Center, pending any miracle.
The second half, and 2 guards have put on a show for Morgan.
Long sprinting up the far sideline, passes to Sweeney, top of the key, popping out for 3, misses off the left rim, and a rebound to Morgan State, and Shalise Taylor wraps up on Janelle Silver to send another Bear to the foul line. Still single bonus here for Morgan State, but with 1:38, and the shot's not dropping. Time's just running out for UMES, especially with the offense going the way it is.
That's a pretty good stat line for these 2 guards.
Free throw, rattles in. Makes it 63-50. Another free throw from Silver, back iron, no good. Sabritsky the board. Quickly into the front court. Sabritsky drives right to the far wing. Into the corner. Kills her dribble. Skip past Sweeney. Top of the arc. 3-pointer. Swatted by Williams. A breakaway after the block. Williams layup good. And it's a 15-point game. 65-50. Sabritsky going back the other way after a long pass. And it's tipped away and stolen. Here is Farrar. She'll slow it down. Looping on the left wing. Low dribble past Sabritsky, and with 1:08 to go, Farrar is going to wind down the clock with a 15-point lead for Morgan State. Morgan State has come into WP Hytche Athletic Center and spoiled senior day for UMES. And it's all due to a freshman, Brennan Farrar, for career-high 30 points. She hoists from the left wing, air ball, shot clock violation. A little wry smile there from Brennan Farrar. She missed wildly on that one, but it won't matter a whole lot. Jessica Long will come out for the final time at home. Udoji the same, though she's just a junior. Sabritsky will come out. They'll leave Sweeney in here. Wonder if Coach B will come and get Shawnee at the next stoppage of play for one final standing O here at home. Right wing 3-pointer from Alexis Hicks. Front rim no good. Rebound for Morgan State. Can't burn all the clock off yet, as there's about 6 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. 65-50, excuse me, the score for Morgan State. The Bears by 15.
No answer for the Morgan guards today.
Carrington holding just across half court. Finds Farrar. Crossover on the right wing. She'll fire another 3-pointer. No good. Jones the offensive board and a tie-up. Possession arrow to Morgan State. And with 7.6 seconds to go, we get a sub, and I imagine Shawnee Sweeney will exit the floor for the final time in her Hawks career. The school's all-time leading 3-point shooter heads to the bench. They inbound, and Morgan State will wind off the clock. The Bears are going to win this one, 65-50. There is your final horn. Morgan State defeating your University of Maryland Eastern Shore by a final score of 65-50. UMES falls to 11-16.